Here we talk about NRG being such a heavy-oriented prep team. Actually, early on here, hold that thought for a moment. Ardis spotted 4, and now no secrets on the way through to heaven.
No, NRG looking to silence this crowd, who are boisterous today. Ardis under a lot of scrutiny early on, but actually keeps his composure, keeps his cool. Allowed to have a decent amount of space, though, taking over towards heaven. He will be challenged here, and he has lost down. tarik doing well in the crowd, certainly happy about it. But they haven't broken through towards the site, and you can already see the rest of the map is starting to look heavier and heavier cleared by NRG.
This space clearance is insane by Loud. They've almost read this ropes rotation. Might be able to isolate Som here. It's got to be less to find it, though. Can Som slip away? He's found it!
Beautiful. This should be indicative that this B site is now under pressure. Spikes can be planted, but again, Som quite close by. Not going to give up too much space. Should allow for a retake to come into effect. Time now.
Sadak has to hold the fort here.
Oh,
the timing on the reflow is absolutely insane.
3v3 now. 2Es holding towards CT as well. This is nice positioning from them. Really taking over one space of the map, but they have left heaven open now for potentially this build back in from Victor, but deep angles to clear and limited time.
Victor going to make his way down towards Hell here. Finesse. Still trying to hold on here. Actually, the smoke's going to provide a little cover, but the aggression should come back through heaven.
This is really nice, so they're putting the pressure on, they're trying to make this work. Finesse is down! First strike for Loud here. Hiding this bonus through. Still got a Bulldog to bring into effect. First contact made. Victor, lovely work, good trade. Now Heaven's open, but look at the extremity. A fight happens, but Loud still making this hyper-competitive somehow. Scrappy in this, and aspas does get himself the rifle, 2Es as well.
They're two separate one-for-ones there. Could be a little problematic here for Loud with less disconnected, but should be able to give aspas some support. NRG are looking to creep through this smoke and spawn, though. Are they waiting for a flash from Ardis?
Sure
no flash left, actually.
Yeah, what would be the ghost of Noise waiting on it to fade at this point? Spike is down. Ardis beginning to clear towards heaven. Actually does catch one of the players with that knife, so aspas going to be filtering back through, looking to try and support, and it's a shot and a half. Huge impact hit, and crashes now a 1v2. Brutal. Out of the bonus, Loud. Turning the screws here, and crashes knows this time is dwindling, and it is a crossfire. If he gets one, it would be a miracle here. 3 now for Loud. Well, you know, never losing twice was the classic from last year that we talk about, but here, Loud really do get the perfect start. Kalanzine opening the site, and Som going should be the green light here. Yes, they're trying to filter through from heaven, but look at what they're working with. Those Stingers really unable to close the gap, and Loud striding through the round. No issues so far. With Crashies and Ardis looking to try and be disruptive as possible, but zero chances being offered. Loud looking really robust. aspas, yes, will take a bit of damage, but caught in the end by Crashies. But again, Crashies would need something beyond his means. Loud, I'm down to find out.
They're watching Navera VODs.
Yeah, apparently so, but Ardis, unable to even see, just knew the right place and the right time and sprayed and hoped for it. Flash finds nothing, but Crashies is on the site, so aspas has his work cut out here. Kalanzine with him. Stunning shot. Crashies deleted, and the site's now open and available. The divide's going to keep them more than safe for this plant. And 4 players in the post plant with that operator in play for Som. Going to be tricky to bring this into effect.
You have a cosmic divide to invest here, if they choose to.
Does Les get isolated? They're worried here. Actually falls away and finds a touch of safety, but yeah, he's cooked. What? Les! Victor fortunately will find it with the satchel, but it is still a 3v2. I still want to see them try and get towards this site. They know there's still going to be one player on site. It's Kalanzine.
What is that shot?
The rocket comes through, but now just one. aspas falls to the knees. And Som going to make it there just about in time.
I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got it. It's going to be so close.
It's so close here. Oh! Som!
Ardis being rewarded a number of times here from this position.
If he finds a way to maybe capitalize further than this, he would become such a monster to handle in this position. Generally has been found afterwards. This time succeeds again. Yes, down low, but causing such a problem towards ramp. And considering he's kind of alone on this. That could have been an issue. Yes, now he's got support from the side, but the breakthrough in middle's happening. FNS, it's a whole lot of trouble coming his way, and Loud have won out in middle. Where do they want to go? The A site, they probably noted on their utility, but the spike is a mile away, deep over towards sewers.
Yeah, they actually can't collapse onto a site on the back of this. They do equalize in terms of head count here. Ardis tagged down to 16 HP. That could be the difference maker here. Kawanzin, did he spot him? Yeah, he did. He gets pinged out on the map. So Som has to reposition here. Ardis slowly creep in this direction. Does have his ultimate, so can actually rip away the showstopper, and he does just that.
Oh my word, he's been denied! He's just absolutely denied! NRG just stopping them in their tracks. Kawanzin can do nothing about this! Surrounded NRG, what a round at the end! He's calling for
try and spot him out, so he can't hold this angle.
No, but he's got a second chance at life here, and Victor, wonderful timing to come over as the 1-2 punch. Aspas, he needs a frag here, and he's just not getting it. Victor playing the time well, Som not relinquishing the angle either. This could be deadly though. Get closed, and Loud move in. Sights there's waving that Brazilian banner, and now the spikes will be planted. This is hard work for NRG, but that ult could help.
Absolutely can, but the plant is good for main. So Loud can reset on this. Look at the lurk from Les. Can he destroy the lockdown?
It's getting so tense here, the timing's everything, and he's absolutely done what is needed. It's game back on now. Where's that next pressure point build from here? Aspas! Oh my god, he's got one! Takes out FNS, the underhand flash should have blinded, but still gonna find the frag. It's just Crashies alive. 3 players surrounding him, 1 up top, 2 to the right, 20 HP. The crowd getting louder. How does he do anything in this? Consideration from Ardis, having to come back around, but you're right. That's very telling though. Som needs to be on red alert now. He's got the entirety of Loud coming his way. Tries to make a quick escape back towards Pillar, but we saw that overwhelm before. Needs to make a better hold of this one, and Sadak the first man forward, it looks like. Smoke's going in and away they go. Sadak and Aspas in unison. Som towards the back of the site, still holding his nerve. The site is looking like it's under Loud control, but look at what Som's got. Still an opportunity here to do some more damage. The pre-fire, he's still standing. He's still finding some kills here. But it's 3 against 2, and the spike's going down. Crashies trying to lean a little earlier on this, but they're still so aware. Aspas unrelenting in this, leaving just FNS. Allowed right out of the back of the timeout from NRG, stamping their authority back into this game. The 7th seeming so likely now.
Now just showing no respect to this operator
Beautiful.
As well. Too easy to close things out.
In my mind, they are absolutely worth their weight in gold currently. Double stack towards Ramplo. A different look here. Crashies, FNS on the case. Oh, but Sadak, nothing could go wrong for this man. Just, oh my god, he got another. Crashies, decimated.
It's all a fake. It's the same fake as a couple of rounds ago now. Som gonna have his hands full on B.
Som, he's overwhelmed, Loud. They are striding through this game. Confidence sky high, plant once again in. And I'm looking for that late lurk as well, coming through Kawanzin. The positioning could be deadly. Fever needs it. Ardis and Victor trying to work through from heaven now, but the ult's in place.
Seal the deal on this site and the round potentially as well, unless Ardis and Victor can get anything done here. Information off the boom bot. But actually the stun comes through. That's going to slow Ardis down a little bit.
Oh, the time is dwindling and 2, he's just thriving! Loud making it up to 9. Towards A, but there is a deep hold here. It is less. And is this another read? This feels like it's been reading the NRG book, but Som has found value. Finally, a little bit of reprise after what has been a brutal half for him on the B side.
Damage, so.
Massive from Crashies. This is the switch up that we saw coming out in one of those kind of stinger rounds, now finding value here in the buy.
What a combo, even with the snake bite on top. Look at this lurk though. I'll say the flank actually coming through from Victor. He's outside B main right now. Did retrieve that rifle.
Oh, unaware that Som could have been on the site. Good trades in Aspas. Venomous in heaven. 2v3, Kawanzin and Aspas. Oh my word, Som's just around the corner. The smoke drops and Victor's there. And now Aspas, let's see what you got. Hometown hero, anything to be done? No.
This is where we should see it employed from FNS. A focus on macro and punishing some of these missed positions, and how aggressive did Loud go on the defensive side here.
Well, it's an all-in coming out from NRG, but Aspas with a quick execution, wanted more, doesn't get it, but Sadak quickly swings. Lovely work between the two. NRG, though, still finding some value towards this site. Oh, Artis!
The fadeaway.
Nasty shot. Nasty as hell. But Som is the walking wounded here. Barely breathing at 4 HP. Come off it! What is that frenzy?
There's no trade. FNS is tucked in.
Oh my god, this is...
He wants to bank on this position, Lauren.
This is... It's so all in. Do they check on this? Tui's the young player himself. So much pressure on this one-man's shoulders. He does come through from heaven. How meticulously do they clear? It's all on one. He drops down. Tui's all too aware. 26 HP up against the 4. And the new Brazilian blood doing wonders for Loud.
NRG throwing back in this one. SMGs, they're going to try and deathball back onto A site.
Just feels like a swan song though. Kawanzin back by Pillar, up towards heaven. You got aspas, you got less. Where is the difference going to come from? Right there, Victor. Good start. FNS, he does convert the frag though. Didn't get a trade for aspas, so not out of the woods just yet, NRG. But they are clinging onto this round. Aspas, he's falling up towards Crashies. And again, Loud are just demolishing NRG. This is the best opportunity they've had in a moment's time. This is going to be 11 Artists. You need something out of this world and it ain't going to happen. Tui's.
For NRG. The other thing as well, you look at the mini-map back in that round, as soon as Artist gets that kill, they send 3 people barreling towards him.
Oh, sadak unleashing. And well, didn't go to plan.
Is that a trade?
Hey, you know what, we'll call it that. And well, we'll call this round done, because Tui's has got 3 on for the hat trick, doesn't get the 4th, and Crashies. Have you got it in you? You got 1 minute to play with here. Has the spike, has a couple more seconds of safety, but those are dwindling now. What can he make of this? The flash, we'll note he's still on site. He's got 2 to try and get past Kawanzin and less, and the timing. Crashies, he now knows. They've crossed the site, and he is petrified in this corner. Creeping closer to players. Crashies turns, and Loud are there. It's map 1, locked in for Loud. They should be pretty confident in this.
No secrets on the way in. No pressure actually returning here. sadak will get caught by the Trailblazer, and NRG looking to collapse on that.
Yeah, sadak's in a little bit of trouble. He absolutely is. Good trade from Leslo to keep this somewhat favorable, but the spike isn't going to be planted just yet. It is actually left a little loose here. That could be a problem. Does get back in hand. FNS can slip back towards site. No harm, no foul on that. And the plant should be coming in. That late lurk from aspas will become a factor eventually.
But look at the positioning here. 2 NRG players up towards heaven.
They've got to be so aware of where this retake is going to be starting from as well. Crashies denied vision, but tries to take a little step through. This is the alarm bot to put into play if he wants it. FNS considering getting close to the wall as well.
A late flank coming through. aspas got to get something done here. Nobody
You'll
on the side of NRG showing to long though.
No, they're sitting deep on the site, but the wrong timing shown here. Tui's makes light work of FNS. Cause in the swing. Crashies trying to do what he can, but less is certainly more right now, as aspas finally makes his debut on the site. Back to work towards B. You can see on the other side of the map, Loud is going through the same process. It looks almost identical to round 1. That's a little bit of a difference, though. sadak will have to respect this now and back off.
And trade-off of shots at least, but no real damage to write home about. Similar execution once again for NRG. Get themselves up onto site, but so yeah, a lot of damage coming through, probably in favor of Loud. Might even try and prioritize the flank a little bit with 2 members this time around. It's Kawanzin and aspas.
Yeah,
but it's Victor to hold down the fort or pillar.
Still no flashback for Victor either. There it is, just about ticking through. So the back of the dog, does he decide to go for it? Yeah, he does. So good flash, a little bit of a dash, but seeing the dog, you now know there's 2 there. Turns the flash just fine. Now the pressure comes in, but Victor only gets 1 here. That's the benefit of having the double stack there, and Loud now just flooding the site. Less great pick towards it. sadak finding someone now, just Crashies. Can he buy the time? Tui's so cold with it too, didn't even doubt it on the defuse. And that's a second for Loud before standing.
Typically being towards B long. aspas is going to look to punish that. Might actually catch Crashies here, Lauren.
Timing is everything. Oh, and it's good. Backline dealt with.
And NRG have to commit behind that. They have to.
Site is clear, fortunately for them. No stress yet towards R either. You can already see them starting to toy with the idea of applying that pressure back through, though. Utility's starting to be committed, and a bit of a somewhat of an overcommitment towards CT, but they have to get some territory.
tarik does have the lockdown here. It's a good invest it. Yeah, he will. It's going to shut off a lot of sight, force them into spawn. Tui's going to be feeling the pressure here.
Yeah, dealt with Artist with a double as well. Beautiful time for him to strike. Couldn't quite get away from it, though. Aspas still standing. Hold on, Loud with a tap on the spike. Alyss! Oh, my word! Beautiful work towards CT, and now FNS sweating bullets. 2 players to stand up against him, and he crumbles. We're going to be on that pretty soon.
I like this from NRG, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying something a little different here. The flash and the follow-up. Artist could be taking point on this one. Som by the side. Tui's though going to take space. I like what he's doing here as well. Has to win the fight on the other side, which would be against FNS. But he hasn't been challenged on this angle. The plant's going to come in. But they have really very few safe post-plant positions. Tui's winning out. That's massive. Ult comes in. NRG want to address this quickly, and they do. Crashes takes him down, and the overwhelm is there. NRG holding onto the side 4 now. Finally, a player up to the good. tarik still standing, but only for so long. And now Aspas in a 1v3 position, absolutely checked on. He should not be able to take a step out of here. He should be locked in. But can he break free? Goes for the Vandal instead. Victor up close, spots one, waits for the swing, but it's Artist. He is the same sort of presence on B long. This is quite a nice idea. This could be a nice old knife in the back, but it depends on the timing.
Les has to be, I was going to say, he's got to be careful of this pop with the showstopper.
Yeah, and Artist is away and sends it. Luckily, FNS is by his side. Less with the trade and the swing, but that's answered right back in. So middle is actually somewhat under control by NRG. I'm looking for the backfill coming out, though. I'm looking at Tui's maybe trying to pressure that. But already, tarik in trouble, deleted by Crashies. I love this split, identifying so much pressure coming through from Link. They've just faded away from it here. Artist tucked on the site. Head of the ult, Tui's not going to get what he wants out of this, and Artist willing to challenge, willing to brawl out. But Aspas on the back foot now as it's a 1v2. Tap on the spike, needs to draw some fire, which it does. They haven't seen him yet, now they have. Aspas, oh my word, 9 bullets to play with. And a dream, Crashes down to 58. He has to swing, and he's got the fight, Crashies! Going to be pressured. Two still playing towards middle. Timing now, wait on this a couple of seconds. Don't want to go too early. Tui's does need to back away from this, yeah. They do at least take those couple of steps towards the site. Mid is next on the chopping block. Lovely work again from FNS, but as Crashes to fall, but the site does at least now start waving that NRG banner. Some caught on the way out, but unpressured. Yes, the ult comes in. Flash to follow. And no commitment towards the side just yet. Flank is deep in the back lines from Aspas.
So he's going to get past the turret as well, so Victor has to watch this. The tap on the spike, Som not reacting just yet. The flash is perfect from kyedae.
You wanted to see something from him. That's 2 this round. Can't make much more of it in a 3v2 now. Victor and Som, what are you going to do with it? Les is standing and delivering, and the diffusion ain't stopping Victor. Oh my word! He denies it, goes back in. It's just frenzies as best he can. Diffuse will be there.
Oh, this will be tested here in the pistol.
Yep, and he's passed with flying colours. tarik gone. No comfort now trying to get towards his site. Flash will catch, but a pain shell in response. And no pressure really following. It's looking like Aspas's lurk, yeah, going to be noted. And even if they try and build off this, they haven't pulled full rotations either.
Big gap between Victor and Crashies right now. Crashies trying to slip into main. Going to force Aspas to full clear sight here. Crashies going to have 3 members allowed charging towards him.
Oh, Crashies. Overwhelmed, outgunned. How much? Oh my god, he's gone away with it. That's so much damage already done, and big inflammation as well. Look at them. Les down to 22, Aspas 80, and it's a huge lockout for NRG. But they are falling back at the right time here.
I love the combo there, by the way. Just to try and slow inside that nano swarm.
The pressure's coming through on double door. kyedae, stunning work. So much impact. Artist and FNS, the blink of an eye. Considering the next round. 5 still standing for Loud here. Difference for sure. 3 players, though, from NRG looking to try and get back in on CT. That spike's not on the site until just about now. Victor even finding less. It ain't out of the woods just yet. And the timing from NRG is divine. Dropping back in, finding the challenge. And now just aspas in a 1v3. Som's low, and he's found the first. 2 more to go and a spike to be recovered. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. Victor up above. Som on the site.
Well, the smoke missed.
Oh my word, 10 seconds. He's got to find one of these 2. He gets one, but one is not enough here. Same look. Loud doing what we saw a lot of in the first half here from NRG.
Maybe reading that, actually that previous round is going to draw them towards double doors. Should be less resistance on site here. FNS got to be careful, but he actually finds a kill here. Less will trade it out.
Okay, but they still got a good hold here, but Crash's HP is worrying me to no end. 10 HP. How much can one man do? A little bit of spray. Oh my god, it's so close. They do get the plant down. Spike's in. They've got the time on their side. Does Les stick around? Well, he can't now, really. Needs to back away with the rest, yeah. Looks like the post plant will be set towards long. NRG might be forced to respect this a little bit. Finding a little pocket of safety. This will offset the timing by a couple of seconds.
2 nano swarms still. First one popped preemptively. And the cove removed straight away.
Oh
now
my,
this wall's going to be ticking away though.
Crashy's going to connect towards Tarik, and Som's going to be sitting on the defuse. He's going to be taken off. Dewey's, Coward's in, holding on, but Ard is still fighting as hard as he can, but the time has evaded him. It doesn't matter less. Opportunities now beckoning for NRG to close this out. They want out of this map. They don't want Loud getting any closer. They want no momentum with them, because until this point, it's been very much Loud trying to tear this back to 4 on the trot that they had. It's huge. Sadak tested now. Caution needs to be given here. Les going to find FNS. And NRG not out of the woods just yet. Ardis in a little bit of trouble. Needs to respect that.
FNS was the solo anchor as well. So Ardis got to be careful.
There's so many.
Potentially be overwhelmed here. Les going to look for the pincher. We'll find it. We'll get ahead of this rotation. Actually, 2 members coming through mid.
Gotta run.
Crashes all the way towards long. And actually, adjustment on the plant here. Great awareness from Loud.
Yeah, aspas can really capitalize off this too. Yes, they know now the pressure could be coming through on long, could be coming through from Link. Tommy back up to be invested, but the flash, again, how do you dig these players out of CT? That's the tricky part. We can see if there's any chance for a Som, Victor and Crashies.
Les is repositioned here.
The spam, not going to find as much as wanted. Lovely shot from Crashies. The time's starting to really dwindle. Lovely hold from CT. Sadak and Dewey's beautiful. Crash is still trying to find it out, but again, you can't dig that player out of CT here. Dewey's is going to play to perfection the timing. Yes, Sadak tries to make something of it. A little bit of a punish on the way out, but not going to have it. And another step closer for Loud. Ending side. One kind of back of pit, one secret. It's going to come in. Should clear sight quite comfortably. This should facilitate a plant.
Yeah, potentially, actually. Sadak going to get the lockdown off this, and they've got a lot of information on the back of the Reckoning.
Absolutely. Seeker's really just going to ensure that as well. Look how deep these have gone. NRG, this has to be a full-on retake.
If they try and run the clock down here, Sadak's lockdown could be the difference maker. Actually, it's invested here. They're going to trade off.
Oh my god, this is madness, this is mayhem, this is pandemonium. NRG are on the side, they're trying to catch him in the heels. Calzin's gone down, looking for more. Les denies. That's Crashes eliminated. Now they have to respect these ults. And now play begins again. FNS finds it. Les is gone. 4 standing for NRG. And now aspas, Sadak and Dewey's. What are you going to do about this one? Som's on the spike. Whoa. And now FNS finds aspas. Dewey's, he's still firing off. Oh my god. Som tries to hold it. And he's still doing what he can. Sadak! It's going to be OT. And now operator out for aspas. We're in OT. 12 apiece. This is what it's all about here between these two.
Already seeing this adjustment, allowed the awareness of what didn't work for them in regulation. This time around, Sadak giving up sight, a little bit of a trap play towards elbow. Almost hoping to capitalize on that nano swarm to do a little bit of chip damage and maybe find a kill.
Okay, NRG going through the motions, right? This is all clean, but this time not drawing any first blood, no chip damage done.
And actually, they don't even clear through to elbow, looking to potentially reset to a very, very solid long hold.
How does Loud get back into this? This time they're now running with operator to handle, trickier to bring into this. Yes, they're clearing the back lines, but they got to get a move on here. They have no damage achieved so far. So these first steps have to be essential to outcome. kyedae slowed down. tarik trying to clear towards the back of the site and does find Som. That's the first bit of damage achieved. And now he looks with the tap on the spike. Next victim, FNS! kyedae and tarik, they're just heating up. He's pushing the wall. He's getting so close. tenz is not stopping. They've got to try and get past the wall. And it's going to be Loud. Surely. Oh my God.
He didn't get the kill.
He could not connect. It's 13 for Loud. 12, the pressure mounting. Crowd is on their feet. They are waiting for this one. Flash. Well, note the players, NRG.
Drifting on this.
3, they're working behind it. This is going to be an all-out ball on long. This could decide the game if they commit to this. So tense now. Victor. Gonna try and find that info. Straight out. It's mirrored. It's so identical, and it's Som. Finds aspas first. And now Loud on red alert, but they're looking elsewhere. It's FNS to greet them over by Art this time. We paint this round a different way. They hadn't had much test, really, at this point before. FNS trying to hold them back here. They've actually dismantled that pressure on long. They've fallen back towards site.
Try and let this one burn a little bit. See, Som tagged up early on, will get healed up from Victor. I think tarik maybe even just spotting, yeah. A pixel out of place. No confirmation on the flash, and actually Som will drift all the way towards A site here.
Oh, this. Stay focused here.
Can Les do enough here to sell this fake?
Well,
kyedae's found one, Victor will fall.
But do they check? Do they check on Ardis? They absolutely don't. It's 1. He's seen a second. He knows he's got a second here. But those seconds are dwindling, and he's got to make... Oh, Ardis! The myth himself is coming alive, but tarik wants to deny it. Quell that pressure. Oh my God, it's so... You cannot turn your back on Ardis here. It's a 3v2. Less than tarik, 12 seconds. Time is fading in front of them. 10 seconds out left. He's got another. And now a 1v2. Crashes in FNS up against the man himself, tarik. He spots 1. It ain't enough. NRG carry on the series.
NRG setting up towards this B take. Maybe just try and send a bit of utility down here. Very rare we've seen NRG drift away from this as a fake. Only that one round. Yeah. Victor opted to call that audible into Link. aspas with the operator though, will find one, picks up crashes, and he sees nothing behind it.
Yep, big info here. But still site success to some extent for NRG, but it's FNS actually to claim tenz. And Ardis this time decides to get a little further ahead. Stunner of a shot coming out. Makes it away for now. The spike now in their side. Les, kyedae and aspas, this is a brutal retake now to pull off. And
aspas,
2 towards long, 2
aspas
still
has the operator. Potential here to swap out a weapon. No, I don't think he can.
No. A little too far away, maybe towards CT if he was trying to get one, but now the time's really starting to work against him. Ardis, he is coming alive in OT. 2 kills already. FNS takes the next point of attention. The utility's coming in, and NRG!
Really mix things up. He's towards double doors right now.
And that was a pressure point. It was a big pressure point. kyedae, now there's...
He's got one!
Quick as lightning! Ardis strikes and kyedae's down. NRG are dragging this game into the 3rd. 3 more bodies to locate and put in a body bag. tenz less than aspas. Try and make something out of this.
NRG previously have done so well at converting these rounds with a man advantage. They drift into a much deeper hold here on A site. They're going to explore B main. That should open things up for them. Stuck behind this alarm bot now. And that's the green light. Ardis going to make his way back towards A now. Yeah, a double flank coming through.
Crash, he's just falling away at the right time still. Not overstaying his welcome, keeping cool in this. You don't want to give them opportunity. When aspas is still standing, there's still always a chance.
And a key molly just to slow things down here, actually. To buy time for this flank.
You need one of them to find big impact here, Mike. aspas, this has to be everything, and FNS sends him away. Less than tenz, but Victor, oh, it's perfect. And we have to go the distance. Surely tenz trying everything he can. He's got so much more work to do, and it ain't gonna happen. This game demanded it. It deserved a 3rd, and we're going the distance. Fracture now. Carry on forward. Brazil's hope placed with Loud, and NRG getting overrun. Instantly, kyedae and aspas break down Som and Ardis and draw first blood.
Actually, the pinch is perfect as well. The fault line, so precise. A double flank coming through from Bridge, but Tui's on hand for the first and the second. It's a Prime Gaming flawless to kick things off here. NRG particularly on the defense.
Nothing too out of sorts thus far.
Should catch both, actually.
Yeah, that actually probably will. They're in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah, they are in dire straits. FNS, actually, it's Victor on the swing that found the perfect timing to try and back him up just as FNS fell. He did manage to get the punish, but Les swings up towards tower. This plant does go in and safe to back away. 3v3 post plant now. Tui's, though, gonna catch Crashies. Huh? How the hell did Tui see him then?
Seeing something we don't, that's for sure. Ardis now, a 1v3 once again. Can he get anything done here? Gotta consider just holding on to this rifle. But he wants another stab. We'll spot out Cow and Zine. That should force Loud a little deeper here. The fault line will catch.
Oh, sharp still. But I think he knows his days are numbered if he sticks around. Yeah, time to try and peel away from this.
Saving do here, potential to get the operator online in the next.
Ooh. The aggression on the test here. But aspas exploding towards site. No Som on the way through, but by now the spike's actually being safely ferried through. Cow and Zine going to get a plant, very unorthodox thus far. tarik might get the next layer of contact just around the corner. Great timing and completely unaware. NRG seems so out of it.
You hear this drop as well. Crashies isolated, but still finds one.
This is still a 2v3, it's possible.
Crashies has the Rolling Thunder. But they're both coming from the same side.
Oh, but Ardis really heads up played, still just have that diligence in case aspas was lingering. Tui's, do they catch him? Yes, they do. But how do they clear that out? Or do they even have the time for this? Can they just start that defuse?
They could stick it.
And
they could absolutely stick this.
To defend this, Les needs to get involved. He has to try and do something. The stick on the defuse. They've answered back with a second to spare. First on the board for NRG. Craving a response, NRG responding kind, but now Victor not going to be desperate to slow this down, and does really well to buy this amount of time.
The smoke almost going to seal the deal here. Loud should have access to sight, but they're hesitant.
Oh my god, Ardis, turn around. Yeah, he's going to catch Les and send him to the Shadow Realm. tarik going to burst on the site though. Loud should be able to get a plant out of this, but Ardis on the way. The surround's going to come in. tarik swings through, takes the fight towards CT as Tui's to succeed against Som. And now the push through again. tarik going to double down on this aggression. Loud fighting for territory and winning it. And now FNS and Ardis, what do you do? Up and above Ardis! Decapitates kyedae, takes down tarik, and now Tui's has to sit and watch. Double pump towards A.
This is almost perfect. aspas should be able to dash onto site and create a lot of pressure. Perfect timing on the molly to slow things down though.
Really reading this well, 45 seconds here. Victor falls away, sits a little deeper. Yeah, gonna respect this. They didn't have that third man to the side, didn't manage to cheat him over earlier on, so.
It's only the Rolling Thunder for the retake here for NRG. If Loud can get a free plant and reset off it,
yeah, they have.
It might be completely mitigated.
Yeah, and again, no pressure on the back line either towards A main. This is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, they send it to site. It's not gonna catch anything.
No, absolutely ineffective this time. aspas still waiting patiently as well, over by drop. Denies Som any chance to get into this retake. As FNS the one to see it though. Spots out one, does not see the second, already slipping through by Sand, but still up for the fight. Ardis being the tip of the spear, the defuse does begin. He's going to be putting his body on the line, he's going to be holding it down. Oh, lovely from Tui's though. And now just Crashies, and he's seen Loud.
From Arcade, or towards Dish potentially. Might fault line off this boom, but once again.
They're both here. Oh, they're so stunned up. Crashies and Som in perfect unison. Right place, right time, and Loud left in tatters. Oh, left again. This guy's firing on all cylinders. But this is surely too far. FNS just trying to play his life. He's buying time. And the spike is left a million miles away. Oh, and the adjustment, FNS. Ambitious with the judge. 3 more to go. And they are low HP.
Yeah, Som and Crashies very low HP. Victor making his way back through tree, but Have to show restraint here.
50 seconds to work with too. It is time to make something of this.
Trying to hide that operator as best he can.
Full utility kit to work with if he has the opportunity, but the double stack now down towards the underpass is a problem. And the next step could be fatal. Nothing on the first, and there's the second. NRG waiting.
Playing so unorthodox, and that's not really NRG's forte.
Oh, it's 3 players. No subtlety about it toward Arcade. He's getting temptation, but it's actually just Ardis getting demolished. And it's running. They're making a mad run for it, a mad dash over towards A. The other 2 holding towards spawn, seeing nothing, so they have to start being proactive. sadik showing a little bit of patience here.
And Kawanzin, though, ready to play off this contact. Kawanzin, I don't think he actually has the fault line yet, so sadik has to back away from this.
sadik
just misses the nade. That could have been devastating.
Yeah, Crash is already down to 58. That would have been potentially huge. They get onto the site. The other hand, the time is actually good enough to catch one. It's a bit sloppy so far, a bit messy. Fall through by Tan. Kawanzin with a trade towards FNS. And aspas taking it in the way of Loud. Soft stands, cannot deliver. It's Kawanzin. Rounds, the ones that matter, ever present. And now pressure on NRG, starting to mount, but well, Ardis certainly up to the test. Anyone else willing to try and succeed in Kawanzin? No.
Oh my God.
He's got so much of a chance. Ardis traded that though. But they won out by Dish. So aspas is still in this one. Oh, he's waiting. Anyone dare go for it? No. But he reads his fake so early on. This should be called out to less.
This has got a judge.
A demolishing hold. Demoralizing. After Ardis somehow did wonders with that Sheriff. How do you get past less? He's just going to buy time. He's just going to be a nuisance as long as he can just buy a couple more seconds. Smokes really good. Gives him space to work. Oh, and only Ardis can try. And try as he might, he doesn't get past Dewey's.
Should have that fault line coming back online shortly. NRG, though, slipping towards the operator of aspas.
Precarious, dangerous. Waiting coiled like a viper. Oh my God, waiting to strike! Takes out Ardis, takes up the head of the beast. And now NRG working with far less than before. The rest of Loud slip away slightly, not too far, still wanting to hold that A main control.
Victor found space on Dish though. That should give Crashes an opportunity to get across the site. Does he spot this out though?
I don't think he's seen Victor. FNS did find sadik, so still winning the fight over by main. The pressure, whether or not they expect it, is going to be coming through by Sand. Does Tui's expect this? Yes, Kawanzin turns well enough to get the trade at least. Kawanzin now locked in between.
Big ultimate.
A hard place. Oh,
they found the kill!
A quiet performance from Som, but when he needed it, he finds it. FNS already tenderized earlier on, down so low. Good trade for Som. And the 1v2, aspas needs a rifle, gets it. But the ults are there, Som and Crashies both have round-saving ultimates if called upon. Som trying to play safety. aspas gives away position, trying to check as he goes. And the players will hold a good crossfire here, draws the attention on one side. Crashies digging deep now for NRG. Almost knocking at the door, bringing it back all even. Revitalized maybe Loud now. He look towards 12, but NRG not done yet. Still have something to say in the matter. Ardis, quick work, fast work, less. Still alive. Ardis tries to dice him up. The flash not good. This is sloppy. It's not working out here. aspas delivers a missile to the brain of Victor. Speaking of missiles, sadik's got one of his own. Oh my God, posts it, finds nothing. And now they're falling like flies. Som still standing, less than Tui's. Got an uphill struggle and a half. The spike's down and they've got everything they want here. Tui's barely got utility to work with. Less, not really much to be seen here. And NRG looking like they want to answer back in kind. Shoving it down their throats with 4 alive. And Less looking like he wants to slip away here.
Yeah, to at least scrape some weapons into the next, but what a response from NRG. Active, he's clearing tree. He's going to keep 3 members allowed towards A.
Who do we have here? Kawanzin still sitting
This
towards
stun,
main.
This stun in the paint shell could be devastation. Actually, the paint shell built up a little early. 30 seconds left now, Lauren.
This is down to the wire. This is so pressured. 25 seconds. They have to make a move soon. There's no other option to it. It's time to go. Time to fall in towards the side 2Es. Is there anything that you've got? No. Overwhelmed. 12 is beckoning, but 12 seconds is all that they've got to get that plant down with nothing to stop it. We're in the post plant with 5 standing.
Still got that operator, but aspas got to be conscious. He's going to find one. Crashes will fall here on the first peak. Loud are going for it.
But where's that next layer going to come from? How do you pry these players out of these corners, even with that operator?
Look at the discipline here from NRG.
Look at this dirty off angle from Som as well. Okay, one's dashed in. Victor ready for it. Oh, and it's perfection from NRG. It's 12 made.
G, capitalize.
It's OT or it's GG. Loud facing down. A terrifying prospect now. In front of their very own. Falling short of the mark by
Look
potentially
on
one
B here.
round. Well, the ult's invested too. They're trying to chase down these 2 players, but aspas, he's pushed up by Dish. He still has a chance to maybe be the game changer.
No
the
dash,
difference
though.
maker in this. No, he's just got to stand and fight. How much can one man do? Oh my god, maybe just enough. The spray. He's praying for it. He's not going to get it. Artis answers. Another 4v4. Smoke in towards Sand, and they're going to try and burst towards this. Ult goes in. Going to keep him humbled. FNS holding them back here. Static goes down. The trade comes out. The spike now left loose on the ground. It ain't out of the woods just yet. A 3v3. And FNS maybe trying to slip through those smokes, but no, decides against it. Post-plant time. FNS, it's time! And the ult going to come up for the back of it too. He's just pulled so many problems in for Loud. In a 2v3, they've got to put everything into this or it's done for. Kawazine, he's trying so hard for his side. And the 1v1, FNS.
Oh my God!
Kawazine, keeping hope alive for Loud.
What a round!
Not over yet. 12 to 12, it's OT time between these 2. And oh, ferocious start, but no blood drawn on either side.
Oh, this very active. Looking for a second opportunity here.
Oh, he's going for it as well. He actually might press that corner, but timing is everything. And already they're on the site. Tadak's surrounded though. NRG instantly quelling the crowd, quelling that aggression. Kawazine less than 2Es, not having that chance now to step to sight, but it's actually less to find Victor.
In front of a ton of damage onto Artis as well. Forced him completely away from sight.
They've actually got side control to an extent here. Tap on the spike to draw the first fight, but they lose it. FNS this time will not miss towards Kawazine. It's less than 2Es.
They must have heard that jump.
Centimetre apart, really. The spike not the focus, they need a pick. There's just too many bodies, and they're falling. NRG look pissed off, they look mean about it.
aspas noted here, no operator.
No.
Tag comes through. He'll be stunned up, has to respect this.
He does get away, and he has support from Dish, though. He has 2 players up there, so he's certainly not alone here.
First time we've really seen this all-in A main take from NRG.
Dirty angle from Kawazine. Sight now smoked, they're on the way. Spike in the hands, making it through towards sight. Plant's gonna come in, nothing to stop it, no utility to deny. It's down. Pressure starting to mount though. Trying to get away from the site just a touch, leaving Artis isolated, but that's fine by him. Holding towards main. How do they break back in this for Loud? These seconds passing. A heart-wrenching. Artis with the first. aspas! Finding the follow-up towards Som. It's a 3v3. Flash goes in. No one able to capitalize, really. They're stunned up here, but they still can't break through those back 3 less. Thinking about it, and now the time is to strike. He's taken down FNS, and now he takes them all down. We go again.
Proactive behind these 2 smokes. They just can't hold on to it.
And the pace is quite quick. Making no mistakes this time. Making
FNS spotted.
no subtlety. What? FNS still good for a kill. That's obscene to me. Victor already considered. This time, there's potency to this hit. They're clearing the site early.
Eyes on Artis. And let's find this kill on the flank again. No, Artis has punished it.
Oh my god, and that's potentially a huge avenue open, feeling surrounded. Is there any safety to fall back to for Loud? Time ticking, but getting ever closer. That's a problem. Cowan's in, Burns alive! Som got it pinned towards default. Aspas tries to turn the flash, but Som there! That's the time for Som. That's his moment to shine. A quiet performance, sure, but the moments are hitting in their way out twice. A third time now asked of them. Sadak, how much have you got in the tank now? An attempt made towards B. Ardis springboards off the back of the knife, tries to take the position towards tower. Less unrelenting, but will fall. The trade there for Sadak, and it's just mayhem towards the site. Loud is still getting bodies on the ground, though. Kyedae!
Oh my God!
Holds the line! And once again, it's FNS. This time in a 1v3. A tap on the spike. No one wants it. Oh, they've done it again!
Both teams, whoever continues here in São Paulo. Ardis, ever so slight miss on the operator this time around.
Oh, punished though. Would be held in place, no one there to close down on it, but Ardis calling for support now. Feeling that pressure, and he loses! The smoke criminal flies in, takes out Ardis, and now FNS! No way, no way, he finally falls. It's a 2-for-1 trade. A 4v3 now favorable, make it more. Crashies and Som. Insurmountable odds against them, but Kawanzin in trouble. We'll get at least a tag onto him, I think. But he's still standing. Holding the way back through here. I don't know if Som and Crashies can find a way back into this. 2 on site to get past. They take the lead. Loud. Need to be refocused and wiped off because there is still a task at hand here. They are not clear yet. And Aspas will be once again noted.
The switch up here might even be isolated, yeah.
Counter flash, yes, but nothing to make of it. Sadak on the swing, it's messy, but he will get FNS. It's actually Crashes to find Sadak. This is a bit of a problem. It's a 4v3.
Counting?
What?
Oh my God!
Hurrying at 2 there! He's made it possible! It's a 2v2! You can ask no more of that man, but 2Es and less up against Som and Crashies. Som's angle. Oh my God,
He got spotted in the smoke.
He slipped away, he's kept his life though. But they're both on the site, they're both cornered here. They only know of one. 2Es looking for that jump spot, finds nothing. The smoke's keeping them somewhat hidden for now, and that time slipping away. They've got to get a move on. And the swing, the double swing is perfect. Oh my God, this game, it refuses to end. One player to make that difference here. And they are so equally matched. And once again into the breach they go. Loud bring themselves to the moment here. Crashies, Som waiting, pressure mounting. They're over by Sand already. They've taken a whole lot of space.
Crashes found the opener. Sadak will fall. Loud have to find a response here. They're sat behind these smokes right now.
They have no idea about FNS, and look at the rotations, they're all in. They put full faith in Ardis, and rightly so. He's holding down half of this map and surrounded, and the firing squad is called upon. It's Aspas gone. Oh, the follow-up flash is gorgeous. Good trade, but the numbers so favorable to NRG. This should be 16. Should be taking the lead. Les doesn't like that narrative. Oh my God, he's making it damn good. Oh my God, oh my God, what on earth is going on? FNS, breathe a sigh of relief. There's still 2Es.
Got the spike.
40 seconds still as well.
If he gets the plant, he's got the orbital strike. Ardis reading this.
Yeah, he knows.
Can he catch him ahead of CT though? There's no smokes left for 2Es.
This is just bold. 2Es, hold your breath, try and make that cross.
Oh my God! He's so aware!
Out of nowhere from 2Es, and now a 1v1, and FNS is 4 HP. For the right place at the right time. FNS, get your gun out. Oh, 2Es! Big info off the back of that knife though. Normally just noting one, just noting Aspas for example, but this time seeing a whole different look here.
The Loud dig a little deeper here. Tempered aggression here in A main. Only less to hold down the fort here. NRG should be able to navigate away from that setup.
Shouldn't have lost that last round. Seen crazier things happen in this series, Mike. And away we go, off to the races. First fight lost, NRG are in. The site by all rights now, should be pretty safe. We know it, obviously NRG do not. They still need to go through the list. But this retake, who's waiting? It's going to be Crashies. He could greet them before the expected angle. He tucks in. Oh my god, Artis goes down, but it almost plays into the back. Do they still check? Yes, they do. tarik, brilliant heads-up play. Som is there to help him out, but actually, Crashies has fallen. Victor dives into effect, desperate to help him out, but backs away at the right time. Maybe just Tui's and tarik to try and pull off again the unthinkable.
Still got to smoke. 24 HP here. tarik has to lead the charge for Loud. NRG tucking in now.
Shot and a half, FNS, big work, safe pair of hands. Tui's at 24 HP, probably the death of him now. First player seen, second considered, we go. Elevated beyond expectation. We've had on the other side less huge pop-off rounds. Tui's incredible clutches. It's had it all. And once again, we go back in.
tarik here to plant the seeds now. 4 members of NRG this side. Aspas will get close to this trap. There's a big gap in the defense right now for NRG. They deal with the trap and they follow through it. FNS could be isolated here, Lauren.
Yeah, and he is mowed down into the blender. tarik with a follow-up too.
And another.
Tell me where. Maybe straight through the smoke at this point. Looking for a response to Crashies. Not gifted one though. Time to be purchased on the plant. Good utility there. Crashies willing to dive in though, but the second round is going to hurt. It's going to chunk him down. Aspas! Huge round. Crashies the only one alive, barely breathing. The walking wounded. And now to be the walking dead. Less. Deep breaths for NRG. And hold tight for Loud. 17 rounds by their name. The one that's so evasive is now, but the rotation, the timing on this is massive. Yes, he'll note the trap, but that's fine.
I think he's far enough away to updraft. I think he has.
Yes, he is quick to this, and they are sitting deep. Don't want to allow any of these picks to come in. NRG will probably get a plant from this, but they will not be safe in these deeper post plants.
Roll your minds back. A full 5v5 retake previously for Loud in this very situation.
The tension building, the plant comes in, and they question the discipline.
Tagged up heavily on the flank, he has to peel away.
He does. Now it's meant to be a big factor here. tarik though, isolating Victor towards CT is massive. It opens up a way back in. Artis tries to give himself a little bit of a one-way to play with, but it's Som who's going to benefit as well. Less. Ooh, the timing! Crashies finds tarik, and maybe it's all but done! Crashies and FNS, the last two alive! And they've got their work cut out to say the least. FNS, the timing ain't there, and it's over!
My God!
Loud have poured their hearts and souls into this game! The crowd is on their feet! The Brazilian hope is still alive!
What a series! What a close!